In today's video, we're going to take a look at a very interesting story surrounding an AEW announcement. Also, a major update to WWE and AAA Lucha Libre. And yes, guys, we got to talk about some canceled plans for AEW, or maybe they're just put on hold, but it's a pretty cool one. And as always, if you guys want more videos like this, go ahead and click subscribe. We just hit 85,000 subscribers, which is huge. And thank you guys all for subscribing. Let's talk about it. AEW Ring of Honor Pure Women's Championship. What's going on with this? We have heard that Tony Khan was going to do this, right? We know that Tony Khan announced that there was a creation of the ROH Women's Pure Championship belt for the Ring of Honor Women's Division. And there was supposed to be a tournament that was crowning the inaugural champion. However, it kind of looks like maybe AEW is not going to do this at all. AEW, according to Fightful Select, apparently has some changes backstage. They've spoken to people backstage within AEW, and they've actually heard zero developments on the launch of this title as of late, which is actually really shocking. Now, some people might actually be shocked to hear this, but I think the women's championship being introduced, the ROH Pure Women's Championship, honestly, I think it's a good idea. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I actually think it's like a good idea. Look, Ring of Honor, kind of a throwaway brand. You know, they don't got a major TV deal. They don't got anything like that. But deep down inside, I think for AEW right now to introduce this belt, I just think it's the right idea. You know, who cares? Ring of Honor is not getting the most insane viewership. Ring of Honor is not getting a new TV deal anytime soon. Like, things just really aren't progressing for Ring of Honor. I don't really see an issue with this. I think when you introduce a belt like this for ROH, the argument that, you know, Tony Khan has too many title belts or whatever, I kind of understand that argument, but I don't think it's that actual deep of an issue. In fact, I think there's a lot of women in AEW and Ring of Honor. Quite frankly, I just don't think a lot of them have been given too many opportunities, especially with like the TBS and the World Championship on AEW. You know, like those titles are essentially too busy right now. So with AEW not doing this belt, I actually kind of hate that, because like there's people like Deonna Purrazzo or Taya Valkyrie, for example. You know, Alex Windsor, yeah, she is getting pushed on Dynamite, but there's a lot of people that could go and win this belt. Jamie Hayter, like there's some AEW stars who can go and do this and maybe uplift the Ring of Honor brand. It would be kind of nice to see that happen, but as of right now, it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. And listen, I don't know why AEW doesn't do it. I don't know. Maybe AEW is going to put more focus on the women's tag team belts, but those plans also seem to have been delayed. I'm not necessarily sure. Definitely something I'm going to pay attention to, and definitely something I'll update you guys on. That brings us to our next topic, ladies and gentlemen. We got to talk about it. WWE, AAA, Lucha, Libre, Triple Mania. It's happening this weekend, Saturday, August 16th at 9 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, on the WWE channel, as well as the Espanol WWE channel. Yeah, there's a lot of talk right now about this fatal four-way match for the world title, for the mega championship. And a lot of people think maybe Dominic Mysterio is the one to win it. I personally would like to see that happen as well. But right now, there's a major story. And if you guys don't like spoilers, this could potentially be a spoiler. But yeah, you know, El Grande Americano apparently is somebody that WWE and AAA are pushing for. According to Bodyslam.net, several people within WWE and AAA are pushing for El Grande Americano to win the AAA Mega Championship this Saturday at Triple Mania. They feel his character is connecting incredibly well with the Mexican fans and believe putting the title on him would establish him as one of AAA's top stars in this new era. You know, I think the El Grande Americano thing was kind of like a joke, and it was kind of like definitely one of those weird, like, hey, we're gonna, maybe it's a rib, it's probably not that serious, there's probably a different payoff. If you guys watch AAA, more specifically the Triple Mania Regia event, a Grande Americano got a massive pop, like insane level of a pop. I really wouldn't blame WWE and AAA for doing this. Honestly, I would not blame them. I don't know. The El Grande Americano character is one of the most weird things that WWE's done, but somehow, some way it works. Somehow, some way it works. As soon as they were able to navigate through the outrage of the IWC, I mean, once they got past through that, I feel like the character has been widely acceptable through the audience of AAA. And here's the thing. AAA's Triple Mania Saturday, like they're opening up even more tickets for the show. They've already sold out and they just keep putting more and more tickets. Dominic Mysterio and El Grande Americano are being very heavily credited for that, which is good. I think that's an amazing thing. I don't know what their plan is though. Like El Grande Americano to me is not a serious character, but if the crowd really wants it, then you got to get the crowd what they want. But I just feel like Dominic Mysterio is a young, upcoming, rising star. He's going to be a massive hit for AAA and WWE. And then, of course, Vikingo. I really like Vikingo. I don't even know if I want to see Vikingo drop the belt. But I think out of the four that's in this match, and like Dragon Lee is cool, I think any one of these guys could honestly be a great champion. But is it too soon for Vikingo to drop the belt? That's the real question. And that brings us to our last topic. Ladies and gentlemen, AEW's made a huge announcement today. It's going to be really funny, exposing the hypocrites, I should say, because AEW and White Castle have announced a new meal kit. It's called the All Elite Feast Kit. It's a collaboration that offers a chance for wrestling fans to have a wrestling-themed meal shipped directly to their homes, complete with exclusive AEW merchandise. Now, the meal kit is available for limited time while supplies last on the White Castle House of Crave website. It's $65 with shipping included. And basically, it's 4 to 5 people being served food items. So it includes 20 sliders, 10 classic cheese sliders, 10 of the new cheddar bacon cheese sliders, pickles, desserts, a whole bunch of stuff. And then apparently there's like even some coupons or whatever that are there that you can get. I don't know. Listen, here's the thing. This is really huge. Not because it's AEW getting involved in the food business, but listen, I don't even know the last time I ever had White Castle. I think maybe 15, 20 years, to be honest. I honestly do not remember. I don't know what White Castle's popularity is these days either. It's certainly not a McDonald's or Burger King. My point that I'm making is White Castle, I don't know if it's still popular these days. But what I'm thinking is it is still cool to see AEW do stuff like this for the same reason why I think it's cool for WWE to do these kinds of partnerships with businesses that aren't focused on wrestling. So working with food companies, working with beverage companies, working with, streetwear companies and fashion companies and makeup companies. Like, yeah, dude, it's honestly smart. It's a way to have your brand everywhere. It's a way to have other businesses like promote you. It's so much. It's a collaboration. And I think wrestling companies doing this kind of thing makes a lot of sense. As far as the popularity of White Castle goes, I don't know, because like I said, I don't be eating fast food anymore. So it's just the way it is. But I still think it's really dope that they're going to do this. And it's honestly pretty huge. Like, people don't realize that the more partnerships AEW gets, certainly there's money to be made with them. And obviously, for them not being a PG product when they could close big deals with bigger companies, I find that to be fascinating and kind of like a proof that you can actually do things without actually having to be a PG product. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Ango Show.